All right, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of chats going on, and what happened? Why did this happen? Why didn't this and that? And Richard, this and that. And Richard Allen confessed numerous times. Everyone's saying he found God. Maybe he did, but he confessed numerous times. He told his lawyers, he told everybody. Why did this case go on? Well, I'll tell you why. Because lawyers don't get paid when you ain't got no case. That's why. And it's if they can do anything to suck one penny out of us, they'll do it. So a lot of people are asking, well, the lawyers must have known all this. They must have known this. They must have known that. They must have done all that. And Richard must have. I'm sure Richard told his lawyers and confessed. They had to have known. But they don't get paid just folding the cards. So they get paid prosecuting a case or defending a case. So a lot of people saying, is that what happened? And we don't know. It could have. I don't know why these people are uh, thinking anything other than that. I mean, I imagine the lawyers knew somewhat. Now, a lot of people are bringing up the family. Quit tacking the family. Well, it's obvious you folks are still hiding something because, with or without your permission, the government is going to investigate the family. That's protocol in any investigation. That's protocol. And if we don't see protocol in this case, then it's no good. And people still can't figure it out. That's protocol. I mean, why did you question the family? Well, probably because the family was wrapped up in some bad stuff. We're not saying the family did it, but what people were saying was is the situation that the family was in at that time could have brought this on. And these people had the right to think that, to question that. That's protocol for any investigator is they look at family, any troubles at home, the situation, then they look at pedos around the area, people that are violent, been locked up for pedos stuff, and then they continue on to their leads that they get call-ins and all kinds of stuff. But that's protocol, and you guys are making you YouTubers out there are making the families look even more guiltier by whenever somebody wants to look into something having to do with the families, you people are bashing and attacking. This is why you're bringing more heat down on the families. And that makes sense to me. Now, we have no idea what on this channel what happened. We the people was not there. So we have no idea. We're going on hearsay. We haven't seen real evidence. We're going on connecting dots and couch potato YouTube investigating. But everyone's asking, why did this go on so long? Well, because if it didn't, nobody gets paid. That's probably one of the reasons. The other reason is because there were so many tips, there were so many suspects, and still are today, that they didn't have the manpower, they didn't have the professionals to read the data. Their pride might have got in the way and they kicked people off the case they shouldn't have. But the case still went on with them government branches. You got one of the bad guys. Well, actually, you got more because you folks fail to see the big picture. We got numerous people locked up in the Delphi case. They might not have been there that day and did the murders, but they were associated with the girls and they were underage girls, and they are part of the Delphi madness. And I imagine there'll be more. So everyone asking, why did it go this far? Well, people don't get paid if the case is over in one day and your client confesses. It is only through Jesus that my brain is even working enough to talk to you people like through this. He's working through me right now. He's got to be. Because I'm a music and movie. I didn't give two craps about politics and laws. When you don't break the law, you don't have nothing to worry about. And we know this ain't our sickness, that it's come from around here. We know this ain't our madness. It's come from everywhere around here. Even this little apartment complex in Indiana and the Delphi YouTubers and all the YouTubers. Demonic, witchery, sorcery, you guys got your wish true. Everyone said it's real. I guess they made it real. I don't know. I know nothing about it. I can tell you about the Bible. I can tell you about God. All I know about Satan is he's evil. That's it. So everyone out there asking questions, why this, why that, why this, why that, why this? Well, I don't know. Ask yourselves. You're the professionals. You're the ones that get loans at banks. You're the ones that get pensions. So-called smart people. Ask yourselves why this happened and why it went on so long. Hello, Miss Cyber Warrior. This case ain't over with, folks. I know you want it to be, but we have just touched the tip of it. A lot of people are upset. They can't believe I got this much power, but it ain't me. It's God Almighty, King of Kings. And maybe the federal government and military backing me. Who knows? I have nothing. I'm an idiot. It is God that is King. That's all I can say. I hope I live long enough to see him come down on earth, put his arms around me, and we live in peace. And that's all I can hope, right? There's more people to lock up, folks. You want this case to be over with? I don't. Because the people that these people hung around with, what about the 200 kids that were found in Keegan Klein's phone or whatever? What about all these people that were talking to the girls or talking to other girls down there? And if we let these people, we got 200 and something kids you got to find. You got to let their parents know. You got to see if they're alive. Do any of these people fathom what it takes to investigate a case? Oh, well, there was 200 photos of the kids or whatever. It's not. What does it have to do with Delphi? What does it have to do with Delphi? one of the first arrests made was a pedo in talking to young girls and photos of young girls. What? I don't understand. I don't know what's wrong with our country. I think they should have Super Dave and maybe Dr. Fuji investigate, because somebody bring someone in with something. I don't know. Let me see what Cyber Warrior says. There's still others out there. Oh, jeez, they're right. I'm going to tell you just like Doug told you, folks. You're watching these idiots. They might not have been there, but they helped cover it up for someone. And in Indiana, that makes you just as much as the murderer than Richard Allen. That makes these people just as, if they were covering it up and they had stolen evidence and they had proof and they had stolen photos, that's obstruction of justice. This is numerous. It goes on and on and on. I mean, it goes on and on and on with charges. And not all these YouTubers were bad people. Some of them were very good, but the bad ones ran to them because they knew them. And if it wasn't for certain people warning these women to stay away from these people, some of these ladies could have been, their channels could have been jeopardized severely, and some of them probably are still. It's very interesting. But we know what group it is. We know there's a lot of people involved, and it's the fleecing of American citizens. Keep track of your bank accounts. Keep track of your YouTube accounts, your Facebook accounts. Who we once was friends, who thought we were friends, are now spies and possibly trying to steal all of our money and kill us all. I mean, it's very possible. What is going on with my chat? It keeps saying chat disconnected. Please wait while we try and connect. And then it says connected. And then it says please wait while we try and connect you again. I don't know. Maybe they blocked this video. Oh, look at my camera's going crazy. You see that's focusing in and out, but I'm not nowhere near the camera. It's in the window. They might be hacking the computers. I know there are some other channels out there saying they're hacking people. Well, they are. They've been hacking me for a long time. A lot of views, probably. A lot of subs. I know the video I just did had 600 and something views. I went ahead and clicked on it, and there's only 300. What happened to the other 300? A lot of explaining to do in America. I would change our slogan to the greatest country in the world to we got work to do. We once was the greatest country in the world, and we strive to be better, because every day is hell. Now, we'll be watching all you YouTubers out there. We know you're trying to play with our minds, psychological mind games and all kinds of stuff, creating lies and diversions, using military tactics in the YouTube sectors of the crime world. They're hip tier crap, guys. I'm going to go back to making movies and music on this channel and outdoor videos. and the rest of the world can fade away as far as I'm concerned. So everyone asking, why did this go for, why did this go that, why that? Because the state don't make no money. Oh, Nick don't make no money. And the defense lawyers don't make no money. If you ain't got a case. And now the professionals have come in and now they're saying that the whole thing was rigged. Why? I don't know. Probably for 4 million Nick got. Maybe the 1.5 million they dumped in trying to send, we're talking 7 million bucks. You're talking a lot of money. You're not even talking money from these people doing interviews and doing all kind, and you're talking big money. And now the government comes in and says, hey, we got news for you. Your state, not your federal government. All you idiots out there can't stand us. You can't stand the federal government or anything. It's your own state's ripping you off. The state kicked the federal government out. It's the state sucking us dry. So all you idiots out there that can't stand the federal government or the Pentagon or the beloved Pentagon or even God Almighty himself. Hello, Miss Debbie. How are you doing? I'm sorry. I went live. I had to get this off my chest. Everyone's asking questions. I'm playing dumb. I can't believe that we did that. No one makes money if there's no case. Sometimes these people make a case up just to get money. And in the long run, it's just a mess. No, I'm not saying that's what happened, but people are, I'm giving my opinion. Should it have gone this far? Should it have gone this far with this case or whatever? Well, you ain't got witnesses. You got a mess. And then you got YouTubers on here stealing evidence and using it to profit their channels and everything. And yeah, it becomes a problem. It's a big investigation. You know how many calls we had on fake calls? Why? Well, because they didn't like certain YouTubers. They didn't like certain YouTubers, so they swatted us, called the police, called everybody, neighbors and people in town. So pissed at me. Everybody, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. See, I can't shut my mouth. It was a quest by God. It must have been, because I'm an idiot. It's only God. So maybe Richard Allen found God. Maybe Richard Allen told his lawyers, I'm guilty. I don't want to go to court. I want this to be over. There ain't nobody getting paid then. Not state, not defense lawyers. Does it make any sense to you folks? Can I get somebody in my chat with half a brain? Jesus, I pray for these people. I pray for me. We forgive them, Lord. But I don't want them in my country. Now, ladies and gentlemen, We are in end times. Some of you are not going to make it. Some of us will. I don't have all the answers. Ask God. For one, they shouldn't have tried killing people to keep a case quiet. And just because Delphi thinks this is over, I got news for you boys. In Delphi and the police stations in Indiana and the state, it's far from over. It is far from over. This case has just begun. This case and other people could be charged for the murder of Abby and Libby. This case will go on, and if Indiana wants to throw a fit, that's fine, because I told you there is always someone higher up, and it just so happens that you can't get no higher than the people that are coming in. So I don't know what to tell you. Start your wars, do whatever you want, but in the end of it, you're going to lose this war. You will lose the war against the United States military. There's no doubt about that. I am very sorry that it came to this. Next time, you folks won't kill people to keep stories quiet. All you could do is pray to God. Now we got a job to do because we got a lot of people to lock up. They had 7 years to run. Some of them, well, we might be going to Canada. Some of them, we might be going down to Mexico. Some of them might be left right here in America. But as Doug Carter said, quote, this case ain't over until every single one of them are locked up. Now, if there's any questions, now is the time to ask. Anybody? They're just digging a more deeper hole for themselves, Debbie. Well, we don't know. We got 70 some hairs to test that have never been tested. So Richard Allen's wife is right. It ain't over. For all we know, they'll be locking her up next. And maybe some other family members. Who knows? Case is still open, folks. Excuse me. I think the people have taken the case under their wing. Even if the government says the case is over with, I think a lot of people took it under their wing and will investigate it and spend their own money. Now, people don't like me because I talk with confidence, but that's acting. I watched a lot of documentary stuff and a lot of movies. I had nothing to do because people didn't want anything to do because I was an idiot. So I can entertain myself. Yes, Debbie, but when you have someone confess and you don't have, nobody makes money. They were actually out of money. They needed to find Richard, whether he did it or not, because they needed to make money. A case brings money. A case pays lawyers and police checks. Yeah, I know. I just said that, Debbie. This woman never listens to me. I just said that, woman. Why does this woman? I post her a video to watch and she posted it right back to me. Did you see this? I just posted it to you. I can't take it. She's too much for me. She's too funny. She's just too funny. I do not do it to you. I post you stuff and you turn around and post it back. Did you see this? I'm like, I don't you read my messages? I just posted it to you 5 minutes ago. And here you're posting it to me trying to pull a psychological mind game, which you will never beat me in a psychological mind game. And now you're saying I do it to you. I don't do it to you. You're the one that does it. You are crazy for Cocoa Puffs. I can't take her no more. She's too funny. No, cause you play it better than me. No, you. There she goes again. I can't. I got to trade her in for a new model. I may have to send her away to have her AI chip replaced. Till then, I'll need a stand-in chat wife. No, it's you. You have a chain. You have a brain chip going bad, or a capacitor that's maybe leaking or something in your brain. I'm gonna have to send you back and have you checked out. Elon, why are you sending me these defected AI chat wives? Can I say one thing? No, you can't say one thing because I know what it's gonna be. Probably a finger in here. Probably a middle finger. No, I still do believe Richard Allen is bridge guy. Sweetie, do I have to show you my messages of you saying you're crazy, Johnny's innocent? Do I have to show the world your messages, Debbie? I could if you want. I mean, if you want, because you the whole time you've been busting my cone is he's innocent, you know. You're crazy. Did you take your pill today? That's what this little the whole time. Oh, now she don't believe he's bridge guy. I refuse to become Gray Hughes. Right? If somebody said that to Mr. Gray Hughes, he would break out his Google map and say, I can't believe you people, Gray. And he would go through his whole scenario to prove it to you people, which I'm going to start doing to you, Debbie. I believe he did away with the girls, but I don't think he's bridge guy. Was someone's bridge guy. Here's the thing, though. You ladies and gentlemen were shown people that are on list of SA. So no matter what, if they had nothing to do with the Delphi case, the government still has to keep an eye on these people. Capiche? Does that make sense? And I imagine if stuff happens, then people will also be questioned again if there is any other stuff. You should go in there and start crap. You should. You do it here a lot. Give me crap all the time. No, she thinks it's funnier than that. He would call me some kind of crazy name. No. Who? Mr. Gray Hughes? No, he's the pinnacle of a man. No, I'm going to end this video. We will be back with more. People have all kinds of questions I can't get to. I'm a very busy man. But I'll do my best to relay everybody why this, why that. I don't know. Ask yourselves. You got the degrees. You live in the $200,000-$300,000 homes. You got the cars and the boats and all the hoes. Ask yourselves. Don't ask me. No, you ladies and gentlemen have a great night. Miss Debbie Fox, I will be interrogating you later on in Messenger. You now just become my number one subject. I think I'm going to have to deep dive into some of the things that you've said in my chat today. Just ain't adding up. Now you have a good night. You be safe. God bless.